What's going on, everybody? It is car video time. The first car video, mainly because I don't have my computer yet. It's still getting the upgrades done. I'll have it on later today. But I wanted to cover this Tim Miller Terminator story. Now, apparently, Tim Miller will not be back for any future Terminator movies. Now, me personally, I don't think they need to make any more Terminator movies. The franchise is completely dead. I've said that many times. But let's kind of dive into what Tim Miller said. He said that there are ideas for future Terminator movies, but he won't be involved in that. He said this is James Cameron's sandbox, and that if any Terminator movies are going to get made, it's going to be without him. It's going to be James Cameron, I guess, what other production company is going to be out there. And if you've been listening to what Tim Miller has been saying and what James Cameron has been saying, their working relationship seemed to be pretty toxic. It was not a match made in heaven. I don't think these guys necessarily don't like each other. I don't think they really like working together. Because they had different ideas clash back and forth, James Cameron admitted that it was his idea to kill off John Connor. And James Cameron said when he saw the rough cut of Dark Fate, he said it was very, very rough. In other words, he wasn't very impressed with what he saw. And they clashed in the editing process of the movie. But I think this is actually good news. I think a lot of things are starting to fall off the wall. Terminator's dead. Tim Miller doesn't really want to come back and do any more Terminator movies. He is out. James Cameron, I think, doesn't want to make any more Terminator movies either. I don't think he ever wanted to make any Terminator movies post T2 Judgment Day. But, when money's involved, when people are going to pay you money for it, and the rights were going back to him anyway, I guess you kind of do it on a temporary basis. Now that we know what we know about the movie has flopped so badly, I think that Tim Miller is trying to save face. I think he's basically trying to say it's not my fault about the box office performance. James Cameron is basically saying that he wasn't really involved either. So who actually really cared about Terminator when it came to this movie? It seems like nobody cared. Nobody cared. David Ellison, he didn't care. That's why this movie is so bad. That's why this movie is performing so bad. Because when you watch the movie, you can easily tell that nobody cared about Terminator. The passion, the love, it just wasn't there. Now, Tim Miller, I guess this is kind of a good thing, I am okay with Tim Miller as a director. I don't think he's fantastic. I mean, I did like Deadpool, but that's pretty much the only hit that he's really ever had. Terminator needed James Cameron. They needed him on a 100% full-time basis. And we just weren't going to get that. He's busy with Avatar. And I guess it's also kind of hard to work with James Cameron when he's halfway across the world and Tim Miller is over here trying to make a movie. So I can see where ideas are going to clash. But if you didn't believe the Terminator is over, it's over now. I'm not interested in the ideas that they have for sequels because the sequels are really going to involve Danny Ramos. Grace is dead. T-800 is dead. I don't know if you're going to get Arnold back or not. Probably so. Maybe for another movie. But the future is clearly Danny Ramos. And her character was very uninteresting. Very, very uninteresting. That future scene with her was so badly acted. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't believe that she's the future leader of anything. And now it's nothing against Natalia Reyes. I'm pretty sure she's a very, very nice person. But the acting was pretty bad in that scene. Really, really bad. Linda Hamilton, will she come back for a sequel? I have no idea. But the future is dead. That's all I got to say about it, man. Tim Miller out on Terminator. What do you guys think of this? Is this a very good thing? I think everyone, including James Cameron, needs to be out on Terminator. Let it end. Watch the Terminator movies that you like. For me, 1 and 2 and Salvation. I can live with that. I'm fine if there's no more Terminator movies because it's only going to get worse from here on out. Too many agendas, too much identity politics. That's what's going on in Hollywood. I can't be a part of that. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.